All right. I got to be honest with y'all up front on this one. Tupac's catalog isn't hard because he doesn't have a signature song. It's hard because he's got like 9 of them, and none of them agree with each other. California Love, Dear Mama, Changes, Hail Mary. Those are the 4 everybody keeps fighting me about in the comments. But I went and I dug up a couple more that nobody even brought up. A party record, a song written for Black women, a number 1 hit that got him sued, and a diss track that I promise, I'm not lying to you, just charted on Billboard a few weeks ago, 30 years late. 9 songs, 1 title. And by the time we're done today, I'm telling you which one's actually him with the actual receipts, not just my opinion. Not the biggest one, not the most famous one, him. Before we get into it, if you've never pulled up before, hit subscribe now because you do not want to catch the back half of this one out of order. Welcome to Cash the Record. What's going on, everybody? I'm John Cash. Welcome back to Cash the Record, the show where we settle one question and one question only. What's an artist's actual signature song? Not the biggest hit, not whatever your favorite deep cut is, the song, the one that comes up the second someone says their name. And today, we're doing a guy who's been dead almost 30 years and is somehow still charting right now this year. Everybody's got hits. Legends have signature songs. Let's go figure out which one's his. Same 5 questions I always run everything through. Number 1, was it a major hit? Number 2, did it define the artist? Number 3, did it influence culture? Number 4, do casual fans actually know it? And number 5, the alien test. If aliens landed tomorrow and I only had 1 Tupac song to play them, 1 record to sum up who this man was and what he meant, what am I hitting play on? Hold on to that one. I'm coming back to it at the end. But before all that, let's see what you guys think first in the segment, The Aux Speaks. Now, before I even sat down to write this outline, I put 1 question up on Threads. In your opinion, what's Tupac's signature song? Simple enough, right? Wrong. Let's go through what y'all gave me. So let's fan response. Number 1, Changes. So Isaiah X Gomes says, Changes. What the fuck? Changes? What the fuck? Bro. Bro asked himself the question and answered it in the same breath. Attitude included, no punctuation, no mercy.
There's some sass on that one for some reason.
I respect the confidence. I have concerns about the sentence structure, but I respect it. Fan response number 2, Me Against the World. So J. Raw something said, Me Against the World. Also, Pac's second verse is the best he ever rapped. J. Raw. Me Against the World is an album. That's 11 songs. You just told me your favorite restaurant is food. And the second verse of what, J-Raw? You gave me a verse ranking with 0 context, like I'm supposed to just know. Dear Mama's second verse, So Many Tears. You left me out here guessing like it's a word search. Bold answer, 0 follow through. Somehow I still kind of love it. Let's go to the next fan response. The Bro Jackson said, he a Gemini, so it depends on the mood. Sometimes it's Dear Mama, sometimes it's I Get Around, sometimes it's I Ain't Mad at You, sometimes it's Hit 'Em Up. Bro just gave me a whole horoscope reading instead of an answer to a direct question.
I gave you a playlist.
He a Gemini, so it depends on the mood. My brother, that's not astrology. That's just you not being able to commit. You can't even commit to a debate answer, let alone a woman. 4 songs. 4. I asked for 1 signature song. You gave me his entire Spotify Wrapped. I'm keeping this comment up on the screen, though. Everybody needs to see this man's indecision in real time. Her favorite dude says, keep your head up. Her favorite dude picked the one song that can get you invited back to Sunday dinner. That's a respectable pick. A little safe, but respectable. Brandy was here _ said, California Love. And there it is. The most predictable answer in hip hop history, right on schedule, like clockwork. Brandy, I could have had autofill finish that comment for you. You didn't even make me work for this one. So look at what just happened. One guy answered his own question with attitude and no context. One guy nominated an entire album like it's a single song. One guy gave me a horoscope with 4 different songs buried in it. And 2 people just picked the safe, obvious answers everybody already knew were coming. 5 different people, 5 different Tupacs, and somehow we still don't have an answer. Let's go find out who this man actually was. So y'all just gave me 5 completely different versions of this man, and none of you agree with each other. An attitude problem, an album, a horoscope, a safe pick, and another safe pick. That's not a song debate. That's a group chat that's about to turn into a group text nobody responds to for 3 days. And I'm not letting y'all off easy with just those 5 either. I found 4 more songs nobody mentioned when I put this together, and they're getting a hearing today, whether you like it or not. So let's get into the evidence. Tupac Amaru Shakur, rapper, actor, poet, activist, and depending on which corner of the internet raised you, add prophet or martyr to that list too. 5 number 1 albums on the Billboard 200, 8 number 1s on the top R&B hip hop chart, 21 songs that made the Hot 100 across his career, 2 albums certified diamond by the RIAA, and gone at 25. And somehow he's released more albums after his death than he did while he was alive.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
I know that sounds like a typo. It's not. Kendrick, Nas, Eminem, J. Cole, 50 Cent, DMX, every single one of them will tell you flat out there's no version of them without him. He's the second best selling hip hop artist in U.S. history, according to the RIAA. 37.5 million certified units, trailing only Eminem. He was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2017. He got a posthumous star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 2023, 27 years after he died. This whole thing is hard because Tupac wasn't one guy. He was at least 9 of them. And every one of those 9 is in the room with us today. So let's go to contender number 1. Brenda's Got a Baby.
That's a good song.
The origin story candidate. Let's start with the numbers because they matter. This is his solo debut single, 1991, off his first album, Tupacalypse Now. It peaked at number 6 on the Billboard Hot Rap Songs chart. It never touched the Hot 100. Not close. So before the chains, before the movie roles, before Death Row even existed to him, you've got a 20-year-old kid writing an entire song about a 12-year-old girl the world had already given up on. This is where conscious Tupac actually starts. Not the version people quote on Instagram, the real one. The one nobody was paying attention to yet. No Brenda's Got a Baby, no Dear Mama down the line, no changes. This is the whole blueprint sitting right here in 1991, and nobody knew it yet. Problem is, being the blueprint doesn't mean you're the building. Everybody wants to talk about Tupac the icon. Nobody wants to talk about the 20-year-old kid who is already writing better social commentary than half of Congress. This is where that guy shows up. Okay, criteria time. Was it a hit? No, never touched the Hot 100. The top 10 on hot rap songs, but that's about it. Did it define the artist? Sort of. It's his voice, but the world isn't listening yet at this point. Did it influence culture? Quietly, yeah, it did. Everything he wrote about Poverty and struggle after this owed something to it. Do casual fans know it? Honestly, no. This is a deep cut for anybody who only knows the hits. And the alien test. It's not even close. You're not leading with this one. So, my verdict, eliminated. Good seed, not the tree. Contender number 2. I Get Around. The breakout candidate.
That's a pretty good one.
It's the second single off his second album, Strictly for My Niggas, 1993. It features Shock G and Money B of Digital Underground, the group that literally gave this man his start. It peaked at number 11 on the Billboard Hot 100. That's his first ever Hot 100 entry and number 8 on Hot Rap Songs. You have 2 years before this, Tupac's literally dancing around on stage in a granny gown and a shower cap as Digital Underground's hype man. I'm not exaggerating. Go look it up. Then his own crew brings him back for one song and it becomes his first Hot 100 hit ever. This is the record where people stop looking at him like somebody's background dancer and start looking at him like a star in his own right. Hey, what you doing? Stop what you're doing right now and subscribe to the John Cash Show podcast. Before the world took Tupac seriously as a poet, they took him seriously as a party. Somebody had to go first. Let's see how this one actually holds up. Was it a hit? Yeah, first 100 hit of his career. No debate there. Did it define the artist? Half of him, maybe. This is the fun, flirty side. Real, but that's not the whole man. Did it influence culture? Not really. Beyond getting him back on people's radar after Digital Underground. Do casual fans know it? Kind of. The older heads know it well. Casual fans less so. The alien test. No. It's 2-1 note, and you'd be lying to the aliens. My verdict is eliminated. This one introduced the star. It didn't introduce the artist. Contender number 3. Keep Your Head Up. The empowerment candidate. This is the third single off that same album on 1993. It peaked at number 12 on the Hot 100. It samples Zapp's Be Alright and 5 Stair Steps, Ooh Child. And it's dedicated by name to Latasha Harlins, a 15-year-old girl who was shot and killed in 1991 and whose death helped set off the tension that led to the LA riots the following year. Right when gangster rap is blowing up and getting hammered for how it talks about women, Tupac puts out a song specifically for and about Black women. He said a real girl's name, a 15-year-old who the news cycle had already started to forget about. And he made sure people didn't get to forget her. In 1993, in that genre, that's not a small move. Most of his peers weren't touching that with a 10-foot pole. Keep Your Head Up wasn't just a song. It was Tupac standing in the middle of a genre built on disrespecting women and saying, nah, not on my watch. Running the checklist on this one. Was it a hit? Yeah, top 15 on the Hot 100. Did it define the artist? A lot, actually. You're seeing the conscious under the bravado real early here. Did it influence culture? Yes. It still gets cited as one of the first big rap records built around protecting Black women. Do casual fans know it? Kind of a deep favorite, not really a household one. And the alien test. It's a strong case, but it's fighting Dear Mama for the exact same lane. And Dear Mama wins that fight. You'll see why in a minute. So my verdict here, eliminated. This one proves he had the heart. Dear Mama proves it was personal. Which leads me to contender number 4, Dear Mama, the soul candidate. It's the lead single off Me Against the World in 1995. It's number 9 on the Billboard Hot 100. His first top 10 hit ever.
This would have been my pick.
Number 1 on Hot Rap Singles for 5 straight weeks. It was Grammy nominated for Best Rap Solo Performance. And in 2009, it was inducted into the Library of Congress's National Recording Registry, the first solo hip-hop recording in American history to get that honor. It's also certified platinum by the RIAA. And here's the stat that actually gets me every time. He recorded and released this while he was sitting in prison. Sit with that last one for a second. He made the most tender song of his career while he was locked up. That's not a coincidence to me. That's a man reaching for the one thing nobody could take away from him. And the Library of Congress didn't just slap this on a playlist somewhere. They preserved it permanently, called it a national treasure, which is the first solo hip hop record ever to get that. Before this song, the government had never said a rapper's voice, just him alone, no beat, behind the beat, mattered that much. Dear Mama isn't really a rap song anymore at this point. It's sitting in the same building as the Declaration of Independence. Sit with that.
That's fucking nuts.
Every rapper who's ever made a song for their mother is standing on Tupac's shoulders. He didn't invent Loving Your Mom out loud. He just did it better than anybody's done since. You know you're dealing with a real Tupac fan when they can tell you the exact line in this song that makes them call their mother right after. Same 5 questions. Let's go. Was it a hit? It was his first top 10 hit of his career. 5 straight weeks at #1 on hot rap singles. Did it define the artist completely? This is the moment people realize he's got layers. Did it influence culture? Historically, yeah. First solo hip-hop record the Library of Congress ever preserved. Do casual fans know it? Broadly, yes. One of the few songs of his that shows up at cookouts and funerals, both. The Alien Test. Very, very strong. This might genuinely be the one. My verdict on this one, advances. Real quick, if that Library of Congress stat got you the way it got me, hit like right now. That's the whole reason I do this show.
It got me.
Boom. Yeah. Contender number 5. My personal favorite. How Do You Want It? The overshadowed candidate. It was released May 28th, 1996, his last single released while he was alive. It features KC and JoJo of Jodeci, and it samples Quincy Jones's Body Heat from 1974. It hit #1 on the Hot 100 for 2 weeks as a double A side with California Love. Topped the year-end hot rap singles charts for all of 1996, which is the only single of his to ever do that. It was Grammy nominated for Best Rap Performance by a Duo or Group, and has sparked an actual lawsuit. Defamation and invasion of privacy from civil rights activist C. Dolores Tucker. Here's a wild one. This song hits #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and gets him sued by a national civil rights activist in the same calendar year. Same year, only Tupac.
That's crazy.
But here's the issue with this case. That #1 isn't really his own. It's shared. It's a double A side with California Love. Same chart week, same 2 weeks at the top, same everything. So it's not really a question of whether it hit. Obviously, it did hit. It's whether it deserves credit for a #1 that everybody already hands to a different song. Let me tell you something. I had to take a real break real quick. Because real talk, though, if the casting call ever goes out for P-Valley, if the Pink in P-Valley needs a new dancer, that's my go-to song. How Do You Want It? Okay? I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. This is my song. Don't even audition me for nothing else. This has main stage energy. This was built for a stage with a pole in the middle of it. Okay? I would be right, activate your hips and put your ass out.
Hey.
Want some that about to pass out. Want to dig you. I ain't gonna lie about it. Yes, I'm
a poll for the next episode.
Yeah, I am. Yes. What you call it? My best friend also happens to be like a pole instructor.
Oh, really?
So we'll be twirling on the pole. You know how they do the whole.
Yeah.
The whole thing. We'll be doing all of that. But Yeah. That's exactly why I'm not getting casted in anything. Moving along. How Do You Want It hit number 1 and got him sued by a real civil rights activist in the same year. That's not a chart stat. That's a whole news cycle. Most artists never survive. All right. We reached the judgment time. Was it a hit? Yes, technically tied for number 1, but sharing the credit with California Love. Did it define the artist? Barely. It mostly overlaps with California Love and doesn't add much new. Did it influence culture? The Tucker lawsuit turned into an actual landmark case about rap lyrics and free speech. So yeah, in that sense. Do casual fans know it? Less than California Love. It's usually remembered as the other side of that single. And the Alien Test. No. If I'm reaching for the number 1, I'm reaching for the one nobody forgot. So my verdict is eliminated. It got him to number 1. Never got to stand there by itself. Even though that's one of my personal favorites.
Sadly.
That and Freak a Leak. Those are my top 2 by PD Pop. I know that is like kind of weird, but those are my go-to. Anything outside of Rihanna, like that's my 2 go-to. Freak a Leak and How Do You Want It? Contender number 6. Hit him up. The Resurrection Candidate. This was released June 4th, 1996 as the B-side to How Do You Want It, never issued as its own single. Never charted on any Billboard chart while he was alive, not once. Widely ranked by Complex, having it as number 1 as the greatest diss track in hip-hop history. And then in December of 2025, nearly 30 years after it came out, it debuts as number 6 on Billboard's Rap Digital Song Sales Chart, off pure vital resurgence online. That makes it its highest, second highest peaking song ever on that chart, behind only California Love. Okay, I need y'all to sit with this one because it might be the craziest stat in this whole episode. This song never charted once while Tupac was alive.
That's crazy.
Not once. Then in December of 2025, 29 years later, it shows up on Billboard for the first time ever because the internet dug it back up. That doesn't happen to a dead artist. That happens to somebody who's still somehow active.
It never charted?
Never charted while he was alive.
What?
Now, I want to be straight with y'all about what this actually is. It's the angriest, most unfiltered version of him that exists. It came out of a war that ended up getting him and Biggie both unalived. I'm not up here celebrating that. I'm just grading the evidence and as a piece of who he actually was, not who the internet's rediscovering him as right this second. It's one chapter. It's not the whole book. That's why I fucked your bitch.
Yeah, that's a strong start.
Yeah. I was like, oh, okay. So I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker. Like, he was, yeah.
Fucking crazy start.
First off, fuck your bitch in the click. You claim West Side from a quick.
Like just those lines right there. Everybody knows those.
I fucked your wife. We fucked on Bad Boys. Niggas fuck for life.
Everybody knows those lines.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, all you got to say is first off, fuck your bitch, and then everybody sing the rest.
Yeah. This song never charted while he was alive. 29 years after it came out, it debuts on Billboard for the first time. Somebody explain that one to me. So let's hold this one up to the criteria. Was it a hit? Not back then. It's having one right now, 3 decades late, which is its own kind of wild. Did it define the artist? Part of him, his angriest hour, but not the whole man. Did it influence culture? Massive.
Yeah.
This basically wrote the template for hip-hop beef for the next 30 years.
Yeah.
Do casual fans know it? Probably more right now than at almost any point since 1996. In the Alien Test, no. If I'm explaining who Tupac was as a person, I'm not opening with the war. I'm opening with who he was before it.
Yeah, they're going to see a whole different side.
This is what you listen to? My verdict is eliminated. This explains the war he was in. It doesn't explain the guy writing to his mother from a cell 2 years earlier.
I agree.
Real quick, if you're going to sit through a catalog this deep with me, do me a favor and hit subscribe. We got 3 contenders left, and this is actually where it gets hard. Let's keep going. Contender number 7, Changes, the Message Candidate. This was written in 1992. It doesn't come out until 1998, 2 years after he's already gone on Greatest Hits. It peaks at number 32 on the Hot 100 here at home in the United States, but number 1 in Norway and the Netherlands, and top five in the UK.
Norway and the Netherlands fuck with Tupac? That's dope.
Samples Bruce Hornsby and the Ranges The Way It Is. Grammy nominated in 2000 for Best Rap Solo Performance, the only posthumous song in history ever nominated in that category. And in 2009, the Vatican selected it as one of the 12 songs for their official music page. The Vatican picked the Tupac song.
Wow.
Let that sit for a second, because I still can't fully explain that one.
My son is in the Vatican. No,
Library of Congress,
Library
Vatican.
of Congress. Holy shit.
Now, he wrote this in 1992. It doesn't come out until 2 years after he's already gone, which means the whole world's hearing it after he can't hear what it became. A posthumous song has never gotten a Grammy nomination before or since. Nobody else has ever written something that felt unfinished in exactly the right way after they were already gone. Changes is the only Tupac song where he's not performing for you, he's warning you. He asked, "Is life worth living for, or should I blast myself?" in 1992. Nobody hears it until 1998, 2 years after he already answered a much worse version of that question about his own life. That's not a lyric anymore, that's a prophecy, whether you're comfortable with that word or not. So same 5 questions again. Was it a hit? Modest here at home, number 32, but genuinely massive overseas. Did it define the artist? Yes. This is Tupac the Prophet. History remembers this side of him hardest. Did it influence culture? Huge. It's taught in classrooms. The Vatican picked it up. It's still getting sampled decades later.
Yeah.
Do casual fans know it? Yeah. It's one of the most quoted rap songs there is. And the Alien Test. It's dangerously close. Only issue is he never got to finish it himself. So my verdict on this one, advances. Let's go to contender number 8. California Love, the commercial juggernaut. This was released in December of 1995, his first single after leaving prison and signing to Death Row, featuring Dr. Dre and Roger Troutman. 2 weeks at number 1 on the Hot 100, double A side with How Do You Want It. Also number 1 in Italy, New Zealand, and Sweden. It was posthumously Grammy nominated for Best Rap Performance by a Duo or Group, and it anchors All Eyes on Me. Certified Diamond, 10 times Platinum by the RIAA. This is the one your uncle's playing at every cookout without fail, no exceptions. Tupac walks out of prison, gets in the studio, and writes the biggest song of his life in 15 minutes. 15.
Crazy.
Most rappers spend 15 minutes deciding what they're eating for lunch. This isn't just a hit record. This is the sound of a man announcing to the whole world that he survived. So we're going to do something real quick. We're going to do the 15-minute challenge. 15 minutes. I want to try something. All right, one first. 15 minutes. Go. Yeah, I got nothing. I got nothing. Tupac got California Love.
Good try.
I got nothing. We are not the same. Moving on. California Love didn't walk out of prison with Tupac and kicked the door down before he even got to it. Stop a stranger on the street and ask him to name one Tupac song. California Love's winning that poll in a landslide, and everybody knows it. Let's put this through the checklist. Was it a hit? The biggest? No argument. 2 weeks at number 1. Chart domination worldwide. Did it define the artist? Partly. This is Tupac the Survivor, the star, but it's also Dre's beat and Trotman's hook doing a lot of the work. Oh, I know somebody's going to be pissed.
Yeah.
Did it influence culture? Huge, commercially. It's a whole West Coast anthem, and it's carried by 3 names, not one. The casual fans know it. It is the most universally known song in his entire catalog, hands down. The Alien Test. This is strong, but I keep coming back to this question. Is it the most Tupac song or just the most famous one? My verdict on this one advances.
Yeah, I figured. I wonder what you say for last.
Contender number 9. Hail Mary, the legacy candidate.
Okay, that makes sense.
It's the 3rd single from the Don Columinati, The 7-Day Theory, released after his death under the Machiavelli alias. That album debuted at number 1 on the Billboard 200, 664,000 copies in the first week.
Ooh.
But none of his 3 singles, including this one, ever charted on the Hot 100 in the United States. It did go gold in New Zealand and cracked the top 20 in the UK. And it was recorded in the final days of his life, a 3-day session about 2 months before he was killed. This one carries a weight the others don't. And I want to be honest with you about why. Part of the reason Hail Mary hits as hard as it does is what happened right after he made it. He recorded this 2 months before he died. That's just true. And it's not something you can separate from how we hear it now. I'm not saying that to disrespect the song. I'm saying it because it's the truth. And the truth is we can't let circumstances vote here. Just like we didn't let the circumstances vote for Aaliyah with Rock the Boat. This might be the most haunting thing he ever recorded, but some of that power comes from what happened next. Not just what he actually said in it. A signature song's gotta carry its weight completely on its own 2 feet. This one doesn't. Not fully. Hail Mary might just be the darkest record in rap history, but dark and signature are not the same thing. If they were, everybody's signature song would just be whichever one scared us the most. All right, last one. Let's grade it honestly. Was it a hit? Not commercially. It never charted here. The album did, the single didn't. Did it define the artist? Only the last chapter of him, not the whole story. Did it influence culture? Yes. It's one of the most discussed tracks in hip hop, but a lot of that discussion is about the timing, not just the song. Do casual fans know it? Yes, but mostly because of what happened after it, not because of the song on its own merits. The Alien Test. No, I'm not explaining a man's whole life with the last thing he ever recorded before he died. My verdict, eliminated. Unforgettable record, just not the fairest measure of who he was. So we're down to the final 3. Dear Mama, the soul of the catalog. California Love, the commercial juggernaut. And Changes, the prophet's testimony. 3 left. Let me lay out the actual case for each one before I rule. Dear Mama, most representative of who Tupac actually was underneath everything else. It was the first hip-hop solo record the Library of Congress said mattered forever. The one his own mother could point to and say, that's my son. And it's not the song a stranger on the street shouts out first. California Love. Biggest commercial moment. The song that reintroduced him to the whole world. 2 weeks at number 1. Chart domination everywhere. Made every cookout playlist in America for 3 decades running, but it's carried by 3 names on the credit, not one. Is that the full picture of Tupac or the full picture of what Death Row could build around him? and changes. It's the most quoted. It's the most studied. It's the most prophetic. It's recognized by the Grammys. It's been adopted by the Vatican. It's taught in actual classrooms. It's the only posthumous song ever nominated for Best Rap Solo Performance. But he never got to finish it. The world heard it after he was already gone, shaped, at least partly, by other hands. Before I tell you what I picked, comment your guess right now. Don't scroll ahead. I mean it. You've seen all 9. You know the rubric. Type your pick before I say mine because I want screenshots of who called it and who didn't. Justin.
Yes.
With all of that laid out, what say you?
I think I've got this locked in personally. I feel pretty confident with this one. I'm gonna say, wait, real quick. Are we looking for what defines him as a person more, or just his signature song?
His signature song. What it defines him.
Okay.
Signature song.
So a little bit of okay. I still think "Dear Mama," because "California Love" seems like it's the hit. You know, it's the one everybody would go to, but you know, it's not. It doesn't really. I don't feel like you really get to know who he is as a person on it. And changes, like you said, it was worked on after his death. So I don't know. I think "Dear Mama." That's my vote.
Okay. Here's my verdict. Let me run this back through the 5 questions one more time.
Word.
Was it a major hit? Dear Mama was his first top 10 hit, and it sat at number 1 on the rap charts for 5 straight weeks. Did it define the artist? Yes. This is the record where people finally learn he's got a soft side under all that armor. Did it influence culture? The Library of Congress made this the first solo hip-hop song ever inducted into the National Recording Registry. That's not nothing. Do casual fans know it? Yeah. And it's one of the only songs of his that shows up at funerals and cookouts both. The alien test. If I've got only one shot to explain Tupac to somebody who's never heard of him, I'm not playing the biggest hit. I'm not playing the party record or the diss track or the one that just went viral 30 years later. I'm playing the one he made from a prison cell for the one person who never stopped believing in him. I'm playing Dear Mama.
Oh, shit.
Now, the biggest hit is California Love. The Prophet's testimony is changes. But the signature song, the one that made the Library of Congress rewrite its own rules, the one that shows you exactly who Tupac Amaru Shakur was before the world turned him into a symbol, is Dear Mama.
Yeah. Oh, that felt good. That felt good. that felt right. I feel vindicated.
But then I smirked, but I always smirk when you answer.
Yeah, word. You always. So I was like, at first I was like, oh, but I was like, nah, he could just be like,
it's my poker face.
Yeah, word.
And I already know somebody's in the comments right now with California Love typed out before they even finished the video. That's fine. That's a hit record answer. I asked for the signature song. Those aren't always the same thing, and today they're not. Changes people. I hear you too. He didn't finish that one. That's the whole problem with it. California Love made him a star. Dear Mama made him human. Tupac's got bigger songs. He does not have a more honest one. All right. I made my ruling. Now it's your turn. Change my track. Drop your pick in the comments. Give me one stat to back it up. No stat, no argument. I'm not hearing it. If you're watching this on TikTok or Real Stitches with your pick, show your face. Give me your stat and tag the John Cash Show podcast. Best Stitch gets pulled into next month's episode, not just the comments. And if you're on the threads or IG post for this one, there's a poll up. California Love, Dear Mama, or Changes. Vote before you scroll past. Best comments and best stitches both get featured next month, and I'm already watching. Subscribe, Like it, and send this to the Tupac fan in your life who's been saying California love since before they knew what a Billboard chart even was. You know exactly who it is. Tag them. Let them come fight me in the comments. That's the whole point of this show. I'm John Cash. Everybody's got hits. Legends have signature songs. This has been Cash the Record. Next time on Cash the Record, I'm leaving the 90s behind, and I'm taking on the most protected artist in music, Beyonce. Crazy in Love, Halo, Formation, Single Ladies, at least 4 songs, at least 4 arguments, 1 answer. And I already know the Hive's going to be in my mentions before I even finish uploading. Subscribe now, because when I drop this one, shit, I might genuinely need security. It's coming.